Next, we have reloads and logs. Sometimes you just need to reload the website to see some changes, etc. Cypress gives us a simple reload function for that. Second, very common Cypress practice is to write logs inside your tests, which can be visible inside the Cypress test runner during execution. This is especially good during debugging your tests. Let me show you an example of both inside one test. So I'm gonna create one more test. And again, I'm gonna give it a description, for example, reload and logs. Again, let's create a callback function. Again, we need to start with site.visit. So I'm gonna again reuse this example website. I'm gonna stick to this website for most of the simple examples here. And now let's say I want to log something before the reload. So I can simply call site.log. As you can see, it's automatically giving us the option to use this function. And right now we have nothing pretty much to log. So let's just log a string of before reload. So the Cypress test runner will log this before we perform our reload function. Right now, oops, sorry for the 0. Now I'm gonna call site.reload, and this will trigger the reload event. So after this, we will be revisiting this website again. And after that, for example, I can log the state of after reload. So right now, if I execute this test, you will see that these logs will be visible inside our test runner. So let's save and see. Now go back to our test runner. And if we open our reload and logs test, you can see that we have visited the website. Now we log the before reload, then we reload, and then the after reload has been logged. This is very common for debugging when, for example, you are validating some data, so you can log those data, then you can perform some action. It doesn't need to be reload, it can be any other action which will do something in your application, and then you want to log the state or data after that, so you can actually see what's going on. And for that you can use site.log, and you can always log your data inside. Or for example, if you are generating some random data and you want to know what data has been used in your test, you can always generate your random data and then log it. So each of the run which will generate new random data, it will be logged in your test runner. So whenever you are debugging or just taking a look at the test execution, you can see here in the Cypress test runner what data has been used, because you will have nice logs here. Again, this is a very common practice, so feel free to use logs. It can help you a lot, not just during development, but also during the debugging. And similarly, there is not just site.reload. There are multiple functions you can use, for example, forward and backwards, but that's not much we can use here. Just know that Cypress offers us a lot of these functions, but reload will be the most common one.